Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my Audi R8 updates since the fire. Today, as you can see behind me, I am joined by mostly R8s and a few nice Lamborghinis. Where am I? I am of course at REPerformance, which are basically the R8 gurus. There's nothing they don't know about Audi R8s, and we are here for a very good reason, because just over there you may be able to see the burnt engine cover up in the air is my Audi R8. The car's been here for around 2 weeks. At the time you're watching this, the fire was around 3 weeks ago, and I rang my insurance and I requested that the car came here because Ricky down at RE seems to know everything, and this place has a very, very good reputation. So this is the first time I've seen the car in 3 weeks. I'm feeling all sorts of kind of emotions. Hopefully I'm going to be okay. I'm yet to go and have a look and inspect the damage a bit more closely myself. But yeah, let's go and have a look at my car, shall we? Now, before we get to my car, which is just hiding away over there, as you can imagine, RE have some pretty insane cars. A mixture of V10 and V8, Gen 1 and Gen 2 R8s, which they're most probably known for, including this very stunning Lamborghini Gallardo, which I'm a massive fan of. I love those so much. This is literally like the Gen 2 version of my car, and it's absolutely stunning. This car is also very, very interesting. Some kind of R8 GT with an absolute absurd carbon splitter, canards, gold wheels, ginormous wing on the back. That is just so, so cool. It's a V10 as well. And inside it's just literally carbon bucket seats and a blue roll cage, which is absolutely fantastic and looks brilliant, to be fair. But as nice as all these cars are, there is one car that is taking my full attention, and wow, I don't really know how to feel about this, to be fair. Not gonna lie, wow, this is, like I mentioned, the first time I've seen it since the fire. I've literally not seen this car for 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll be honest, I'm doing better than I thought. I thought I would see it and be like, no, you know what, let's absolutely write it off. I don't want to look at it. I can't stand the sight of it. But although the damage is quite tragic, I don't know, I'm kind of glad to see it again. So let's just poke our head into the engine bay. And as you can see, the top glass, the engine cover, is just completely sooted up. To be fair, I think that looks worse than it is. It's just a soot. But what I didn't notice at the time of the fire is just how melted all these trim pieces are. And obviously down by the kind of firewall is absolutely toasted, if no pun intended. But at first glance, it doesn't necessarily look too bad. But then once you dig in deep and you see all these hoses and things down here, it is it's in a bit of a sorry state, isn't it? And it's really quite difficult for me to see it like this. However, I'm just hoping that the insurance comes through and this car gets repaired. At the time of the fire, I was like, you know what, I'm so done with this car. It's had more problems than it's even worth mentioning. I was quite happy for them to write it off and never see it again, particularly because of the whole PTSD and all that. But you know what, seeing it, although it is looking really, really sorry for itself, I think I'm more excited and motivated to get it back on the channel and working. I really just want to go for a drive, especially on a day like today. But I'm so confident that the car is in the right hands here at RE. If anyone can fix it, they can. No more Mickey Mouse bloody garages. These guys are the real deal, and they specialise in R8s and performance, and as well as supercharging and twin turbo in various R8s that are parked up. So imagine this with a twin turbo, that'd be absolutely insane. However, that's not the priority at the minute. It's just, oh my God, poor car. And even the roof is a little bit burnt as well. So I'm not actually sure if that would have affected the paint or not, or if it's literally just soot. Let's have a little, oh no, it looks fine. Yeah, that actually looks perfectly fine. It's just needs a clean. So what we're actually doing at the minute, I requested to my insurance company that the car would be transported here, as initially they took it to some kind of Audi specialist who rang me up and said, yeah, we don't really specialise in fire damage or Audi R8s, which wasn't all that inspiring. So I requested that the car came here in the capable hands of RE, and it's literally just been sat here waiting for the insurance to come and assess the car. All they need to do is come and assess it, agree, hopefully, that they'll repair it, and then the guys here can give it a good clean, take all the plastics off, and assess the damage a lot more. You know what? I can't resist sitting back in my car. Bearing in mind the last time I was here was incredibly traumatic, which, by the way, seeing as it's been 2 to 3 weeks, I am getting a lot better. You know, I'm just getting back out there, and yeah, just for me, my way of dealing with grief is just to carry on as normal, and yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it has actually been helping a lot. So let me just step on in. Oh, oh my God, this is the weirdest feeling. Last time I was sat in this seat, the panic going through my head was just too much to handle. I don't really know how to feel. I thought, oh, it's really weird. I'm sat in my car, but I can't drive it. I can't enjoy it. It doesn't run. Oh, I don't know if I should laugh or cry, but it is what it is. And I've done a lot better seeing it today in person than I thought I would. Audi R8, my dream car, up in flames. Right then, Ricky, talk us through what exactly is wrong with my car. It's also nice to meet you. It would have been nice,
finally.
Would have been nice to meet you on better terms.
On better terms, mate.
Hey, the car's finally here.
Yeah, it's finally here.
So what exactly are we looking at, and what would you say, just off face value, is the kind of rough cost?
Well, it's never a good sign when I can see the cog in your throttle body.
Oh God, really?
Throttle body, fuel system. I mean, obviously camera can't pick it up, but it stinks of fuel. It absolutely honks of fuel. So it's burnt through the fuel system. We need to understand what's gone on under the inlet manifold. The fire's obviously come from under the inlet manifold. I can see that. That's where it's come from. So it's either injector or a fuel pipe. So hopefully we'll be able to tell which one when we get under there. But sat here looking at it, you've done main low pressure fuel line, you've done full breather pipe work, you've melted engine wiring harness, aircon pipes, bulkhead trim, both engine trims, glass surround trims you've melted. Insurance haven't given me the okay to clean anything yet, so I can't see paint damage, but I can see your lacquer's started to blow through down here. Whether the heat where it's come out the top of the engine bay as it's done your centre brake light, but whether it's done any damage to the glass, the main glass or the roof, I can't see. And until they give me the okay, I can't look any deeper. Your bulkhead heat protection's gone. Coolant hoses down the front are gone. Fire does a lot of damage, not necessarily from what it touches, but what the radiated heat does as well. So, mate, sat here easily 10 grand. Easy. Just sat here totting parts up in my head. Throttle body, 800 quid. Engine wiring loom, 2,200 pound. You're going to need a pair of injector harnesses. They're 250 quid each. Injectors are 150 pound each. And yeah, you don't take any risks. No risks.
Exactly.
No risks. And if the damage on the side of the inlet manifold I can see writes the inlet manifold off, then there's 6 Gs all on its own. My opinion at this point is probably an injector seal, something along those lines that's just been bleeding off.
Yeah.
And then you've parked up, it's hot, it's emptied the fuel rails, you've been driving, they run at anywhere between 100 and 150 bar of fuel pressure, the fuel rails,
right,
and the injector seals. You've basically built up an engine bay of vapour,
right,
something's caught it,
yeah,
and then that big flash off you had is the pressure in the fuel rail just bursting whatever it was to the point it caught fire. Lucky boy, mate. You're a lucky boy.
I mean, it could be a lot worse. I don't feel that. Well, I suppose.
No.
Here, it's just a bit of a kick in the.
Yeah. I can see this. I mean, I don't know what it's insured for. I don't know how the insurance company would look at its market value. I can see this running to almost write-off value.
Oh, really?
Well, you think if market value is 30 to 35 grand, we haven't even talked about paint yet.
Yeah.
If you've got to get into doing quarters, roof, changing glass, that rear lid, mate, you don't want to know how much one of those is.
I can imagine. There's plenty of spare parts, though. I can see that.
But
customers would mind.
no, I mean, so yeah, I think the main thing is the insurance company needs to give the okay for us to strip.
Yep.
And we'll basically make a pile of what we can use and what we can't, and then we'll add it all up, put a quote in or put an estimate in, and the insurance company will yay or nay it.
Wow.
But,
okay, brilliant.
yeah, it's not nice, and until you've dug into it.
I suppose when I looked in the mirror, it was probably the bulkhead that was on fire, because looking in the mirror, it looked like the fire was on top of the engine, but obviously it wasn't on top of the...
I mean, if you look that way, you can see how mottled it is.
Yeah.
And then you can literally see a burn hole where the fuel pressure has squirted like a jet wash against the bulkhead.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now it comes out both ways. So if you turn the ignition on, because when it turned up here, we had to put the ignition on to put windows up and stuff like that. You get fuel squirt out the front, fuel squirt out the back.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So fire damages so much. It's so damaging. Everything, metal, plastic, anything not metal, we got to change.
Wow.
Coolant hoses, break. Well, look at the state of them.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't even touched fire. That's just certain. That's just heat damage. Your breathers are gone. Yeah. So, and I don't know what's gone on under the airbox. I don't know what's gone on under there. I don't know what's gone on under these two.
No, and until you start stripping it down, you've got no way of knowing. So it'd be really good peace of mind if the insurance would send someone down.
Yeah, they'll come.
Here,
I need them to come down, look at it, or guide me on what they need me to do.
Yeah.
My opinion is, at the minute, we need to make the car safe to work on. I can't let my guys work on this covered in soot like this. We need to wash it to get rid of all the contamination, what the fire brigade have put on it, the soot and everything. Then we can visually start to inspect it from the outside in, and then start stripping, and like I said, start stripping stuff off. Every engine bay trim in here is junk.
Yep.
It's got to go in a bin. Like I said, your engine bay wiring loom, that'll make you cry. I can see the inside of a throttle body. So yeah, aircon hoses, coolant hoses, everything that transfers from the engine to the chassis is at the front. So there's a gap there. We've got to strip it all down. Auxiliary belt, alternator. Yeah, until I see it.
Well, fingers crossed, if it is repairable and the insurance agreed to repair it, I should have one pretty mint R8.
Yeah. She'll
plan.
be a beauty.
That's what I hope as well.
If not, track day car.
Ooh. No, I can't.
No.
Don't tease me.
No, let's have a look and let's understand it better. I mean, it's you know, it'll be the point where if it can't go back to factory, it won't go back together.
Right,
That's the insurance would work. That's certainly how we would work.
Right.
So.
Well, thank you very much for your time and
You're
your opinion.
welcome, mate.
Obviously, you're the expert here.
Let's do the next video on nicer terms, shall we?
Yeah,
Running and
hopefully.
driving, you leaving.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
If that day ever comes, I can't wait, honestly.
But you save the YouTube pennies. Insurance will fix your car. You save the YouTube.
Oh yeah,
pennies.
we make loads of money.
And we'll
on
do.
YouTube.
We were just chatting about this, weren't we?
I've already made 35 grand off that one video, so I'll just go buy another one. I'll do what everyone else says and just buy a Gen 2.
What did I say?
I earn so much money.
I've had 100,000 views this month on my YouTube channel, so we do stuff on our, and I made 225 quid.
Ah, balling.
Everyone thinks you're YouTube and you're a baller.
Oh no, it's just not the case. You just buy things that financially cripple you and then they catch fire.
I would like to be Shmee.
Oh my god.
That's the dream, innit?
He could buy me one of these,
Yeah.
couldn't he?
But cool, no worries, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Catch you in a bit.
So there we have it then, guys. I'm not sure if this is a promising video or if it's going to be the end of the R8 until the insurance come out and have a look at it. We literally have no idea, and I didn't quite realise the extent of the damage until Ricky had just gone through and pinpointed absolutely everything. And that's only everything he can see off face value. That's not even digging in deep or, you know, tearing the car apart, because obviously we're not allowed to at the moment. But I don't know how to feel, to be honest. I'm just praying that the insurance agree to fix it, because I just want my car back. I just want to enjoy it, to be honest. Like, I feel like I haven't had chance to enjoy it, and like the excitement of going to pick it up is just absolutely like heartbreaking, to be honest. So, oh, that was good timing. Gen 2 V10 starting up in the background to nicely finish off this video. But yeah, my car is looking very, very sorry for itself. It's an achievement of mine that's kind of gone up in flames. It's every single penny I had. So for me, it's absolutely devastating. All I can do is just sit and wait, pray that this is repaired, or even if they write it off, that I actually get a payout from the insurance and they don't try and get out of it or anything like that. But yeah, bit of a weird one. I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's a bit of a downer, isn't it? So if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, because it does help the channel. And despite the kind of circumstances, it does mean a lot to me. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button to obviously make sure you don't miss out on any of my updates with the car. And like Ricky said, fingers crossed, one day I will be back here at RE and driving out that gate with a completed car. But that would just be the dream, wouldn't it? For now, that is where I'm going to end the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.